there. How's this thing so hard to push? At Harris Hill Raceway today, we brought out some cars. We have Brandon Wicknick, we have Fielding Shredder, we have Michael Van Schellenbeck, we have Tomas from Poland, we have my car, Chelsea Denofa's up the hill somewhere, and Dustin Miles is supposed to be here, and we're gonna see how fast we can go. We're hoping to hit like 140 today. You think we can do it, Harrison?
Maybe.
Also, super congratulations. Harrison won a JZX this weekend. Congratulations. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Are you driving it around?
Yeah, I drove it here.
It runs?
It's up there.
He said he's already been drifting it too.
Oh yeah.
So congratulations on that. That's good. Fielding's car already had to be jumped off, pushed around, all that stuff, but it's running now, which is good. It's in dune buggy mode. Yeah, so we're about to get started. Rules of engagement today. If we go off, how many times we're kicked out?
Two.
So,
well, no, we're not kicked out, but the person who goes off, if you go off like 2 times,
he's kicked off.
then you're off for the day.
Okay, so you cannot go off twice. Also, what the heck is that noise?
It's an airplane somewhere.
Oh, so can't go off twice. You can go off once. Second time, you're out. So we can't go off track. Now that's tough because if we're trying to go 140 miles an hour on entry and you mess up, you're going off track. And it's muddy because it's had a ton of rain. So hopefully we don't screw up. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. What else do we have? I think that's it. Come here, Si. Come look at this. This is the most unique rig I've seen out at an event lately. This is Brandon Wicknick's. I don't even know what to call this. They're in a van that might have been like a shuttle van. It's pulling a huge wedge trailer with 3 cars on it. It literally is made of fiberglass and plywood. That's nuts. It has wide body. It's 8 lugs, so you know it's big boy. Look at this seat. The seat's not even pointed forward. The seat's pointed sideways in there.
That's weird.
Yeah. So like imagine driving thousands of miles like that. Look at the roof. Hey, look at the roof.
Don't look at this thing. This is the bad side. What we got
I
here
assume it's charging itself somehow.
This is called the Bobson Dug Nut, all right?
Oh, are you gonna tell us about it?
Yeah.
Do it.
All right, this here's the Bobson Dug Nut. This was originally a 1995 E350, but it was re-VIN'd to be a bus. But when I got it, it was no longer a bus. Back end was cut off, and we thought, how can we travel around the country? I ditched my semi-truck and decided I want a van that's also a semi-truck. So what we did is we got a sleeper off of a Kenworth, put it on the van chassis, and we're good to go. Put a trailer behind it.
You know, up until this morning, I hadn't seen it from an angle where I could see the front. I assumed it was an 18-wheeler because the way it was parked at the events and stuff. When we saw it drive in, we're just like, what the hell is that thing? Because we saw the wood and everything, you're just like, Tell us about how it is to sit sideways inside the cab.
There's some safety issues here because first of all, there's nothing much holding that side piece on. So if you lean back, you're just gonna be out on the road.
Oh wow, because it was just self-tappers that looked like into like plywood.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It is just self-tappers into plywood. So is that into metal or just the fiberglass?
It's into metal, I think.
Okay. You think?
On our trip, this window actually came out and was flopping in the wind. I had to stop and zip tie it back in.
So what's it like to drive this thing 1,000 miles?
It actually drives really nice. The problem is, if it's raining outside, it's also raining inside. And if it's windy outside, it's also windy inside.
And look at this. This looks extremely blow-upable.
Yeah, that's high pressure natural gas.
So what happens if someone hits that?
That's bad news.
So just don't hit it?
Yeah, don't hit it. Don't bottom out. We don't want to get stuck on any
What happens if you like hit a tire scrap and it breaks this off?
I mean,
you just lose all the natural
ideally
gas?
it just blows out and there's no major catastrophe, but I don't want to find out.
Look, it's got that quilted interior. That is nice. I like it. Oh, it is the Bobson Dug Nut.
It is.
That is hilarious.
Named by Nick Stuckey.
Wow. It's at least easy to check on your fuel system and stuff when you have problems.
Exactly.
You can just like jump in there.
It's really easy to service.
This has to be the most unique rig we have here as a tow vehicle. Wow, everything is explodable on this trailer. They also have a barrel of race fuel. All right, let's get ready. Let's go drive. Fuel's in my pocket. Where is it? It's somewhere. All right, Michael, are you gonna go faster than me?
Yes.
He always goes faster than me. Because his car has more power, because he cheats, because he puts more power in it. So your top speed was 135 last time. Do you think you can go faster?
I don't know. I was pretty much all in. We'll see if I can hook up better.
Yeah. We'll see if I can go faster. It is colder today, so you might have more power.
Supposedly the straight's a little smoother too, so hopefully it won't be skipping and forth everywhere.
Yeah. I have 265s on the front, so I'm hoping that I have more corner exit speed on that last turn coming on the straight. So I'm just gonna walk you there.
We'll see.
Yeah, I don't think so. We'll see. The last time the Mustang was here, it killed the engine. So I really hope Tomas doesn't kill the engine. Don't kill the engine. Don't kill the engine. It's expensive. It's not a BMW engine. Very expensive. Sai, are you gonna film everything?
Trying.
All right, there's Michael's car. How do you close it?
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
Good job.
Good job.
So driving at Harris Hill is kind of interesting because it's so fast and so fun and aggressive, but like going down the straight here, you're gonna see me enter, and I'm not gonna enter with much of a flick. I'm gonna kind of go in straight and pull an e-brake. It's because we only get 2 offs in the entire day, so if you go off twice, you're done. So you gotta make sure that you're not chucking the car hard enough to go off at 125 miles an hour, and then you kind of have to keep everything under control, so you're kind of timid a lot of the time. We wanna be huge balls to the wall, but sometimes you got to be careful. And right here going over this black tarmac, it's kind of hard to see, but we can't drift over that, or we're not supposed to. So we try and come out and go straight right there. It's kind of hard to control ourselves though. After a hit like this, it's really important to go back and check your tow and everything and make sure the car isn't leaking any fluids and make sure the suspension's all in one piece and everything's good. And you'll see me as I drive back, I'm going to try and center the steering wheel, and I'm going to let go of it and see if the car pulls left or right or does anything like weird. And it's very important that if your car can still drive, do not get out of your car. You need to continue back, make sure it's not leaking fluids or doing anything bad and like you're going to fluid down the whole track and oil it down. But you need to get back off the track so you're safe, back in the pits, and then check everything out. Here you can see me checking the steering wheel, and it does have a little bit of pull and acts a little wonky, but tow sometimes, if it changes in the back, because it's the back of the car, you're not going to feel it so much in the steering wheel. What tow is, if it tows in on one side, is going to feel left or right transitions are going to be different. So fielding just hit us really, really bad, and I haven't seen the damage yet, so we're about to walk around the car and see. Let's see what it is. It is... Wow, he hit us hard. Yeah. That's like, I can't even see the damage.
I don't even see anything.
He did move this a little bit, so I moved the back of the car over, but only a few millimeters, because that trunk alignment was a little bit better. I wonder if he hit the alignment. Yeah, he fucked the alignment. Damn. Let's go see what happened to Fielding's car.
Sorry.
What happened to your car?
Front left tire, wheel, maybe tie rod.
You got our alignment. I don't know what it is yet.
Did you just feel like a weird entry, or?
No.
You slowed down like straight, super fast.
No, we just e-braked. I think you just ran into us.
Well, I was like at a lot more angles, so.
Yeah, you're supposed to not run into the person.
I didn't mean to, obviously.
Okay, so we just measured it with toe plates, and we now have 1 inch of toe out on one side, which is a lot, and we know it's this side, so we're gonna go hit it with toe plates. Well, we already did toe plates. Yeah. We're gonna push the eccentric bolt out on the inside of the lower control arm, see if that helps much, and just try and get the alignment as close as possible right here. Boom.
Wait, that's shavings from the tie rod?
From the wheel.
Oh, the wheel.
The wheel's shaving on the tie rod.
Put some spaces on them, Brandon.
They'll hit the fenders. The outer's coming off. Like they tend to do. You got the wheel gun? There's an art to rebending tire rods.
Evidently, DeWalt updated their guns.
Oh, really?
Yeah, mine has like a male connection, like a dick into a female.
Oh.
Can I steal this for a second?
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Cool.
Let's see if I have 17s, I don't even know.
you jack it up? I gotta hold this while it bends. It's got, okay, down. It's bending into a Z. Okay, go again. Okay, leave it there. Nope, leave it. Yeah. More. Okay. For what?
Nothing.
Oh. Okay, we go up. Okay.
It's gonna spring back.
I know, but it's starting to bend the inside, like up here.
out. I was like, oh shit. I didn't know. Back to the first turn.
Yeah.
That shit is fast, dude.
I thought you were going off there.
Jumping in the air. I came off the ground. Aaron was like this high off the ground.
So crazy.
Like we're doing 120.
That's wild. Do you have a way to clock it?
My speedo works.
Oh really?
Yeah, 118, 120. Like it's going to 160 in the jumps. That's how I know I'm in the air. So I have to lift in the air so I don't land and like break an axle.
So crazy.
Yeah, that stray is so.
Was that Mustang good?
I'm tired.
Takes a lot.
I love, like you say, a force to drive it. You know,
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah.
Oh, this is like crazy.
Fucking transmission fluid.
That was fun.
We're covered in transmission fluid.
Are you serious?
Look at the dash
Oh no.
and the everything.
What happened?
It's either transmission fluid or engine oil. Yeah. You can see on the face of my helmet it's red.
Oh yeah.
And the GoPro.
Sick.
We are covered in transmission fluid. The lens is probably all dirty. The whole inside of the car is covered in transmission fluid. But those were, and my helmet, and I guess my sweatshirt and my face and my hands. Anyways, were those good laps?
You're awesome.
Those were excellent laps. Good job fielding. Those were our best laps there ever.
Great. Those were awesome.
I feel comfortable like connecting way down into that turn now.
Yeah.
And like you're booking it.
Right.
So I feel
you're
like,
fourth, right?
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So I was gonna say, before we only really drifted that portion of the track, and we kind of squiggle around on some of the other sections, but they're so fast that we've been really careful. And now we're literally linking huge amounts of the track, which I'm curious what it's doing to the tires. Oh, it's obviously murdering the tires really fast. So we used to get a lot of laps out here on a set of tires, and now we're just getting like, 4 to 5 because we're really boiling them. Does that make you sad that you're not drifting with us?
Yeah, it does.
He broke his car because it was just tie rods though. Just like simple
Tie
stuff.
rod and a little oil leak, but I didn't want to catch on fire today, so.
I don't care about catching on fire, it's fine. Sai, did you have fun? Did you ride with fielding?
Yeah, that was pretty good.
It's good?
This car's a lot smoother than yours, though.
Yeah, suspension stuff.
Yeah, your car just hurts whenever it goes over the bump. It's just like,
Yeah. Loading the fine machine back on the trailer. Puppy dog. Puppy dog. Someone's excited. you have fun?
Oh yeah.
Good. Thank you, Harrison. Look, I'm covered in transmission fluid.
Is that from me?
No, from me. I'm just like trying to wipe it off between laps.
Because my pump just exploded on my car.
Oh no, I think it was from us. Did you enjoy that? Did you get a bunch of laps?
Rad.
How fast is that? Is it faster than you normally drive?
Yeah.
By how much?
Like 20, 30 miles an hour faster.
It's really fast. It's like,
cool is
kind of scary fast.
It's really fast, but then it's bumpy and uphill, so it feels like 20 miles an hour faster than what you're actually going.
Now all these cops are gonna do pit maneuvers and shit. See that?
Really?
The gnarly ass like front bumper.
Up here or down there?
Down there.
Oh, that's rad. Look, the police are now rolling in. We just came from a police academy, and now these are other police rolling in.
And they're worried about us going off track.
That's hilarious.
I feel like that's all
So you
we're
can
about
tell
to do.
that's a being pushed car, and that's the pusher car.
I'm sure.
Nishi's scary fast. You think that's faster than Nishi? Because we're in faster cars here. If I was in a faster car at Nishi, I feel like I'd be going faster, but I feel like this is faster in my car. I can't tell though.
I think it feels faster though because of how bumpy and crazy it is.
Yeah, you go like
You know, like when you're at Minami and you're like, oh, I feel like I'm flying, but you're only going 50.
What gear were you in?
Fourth. I hit fifth once.
Oh, so you're not in fifth every time?
No, I drifted down the hill once in fifth on accident.
Yeah.
But no, I hit fifth once going to the entry, but
Why didn't you do fifth every time?
it's kind of, well, what do you want me to say? I was scared.
You were scared? Yeah. No, it makes sense. It's a bit intimidating, yeah.
It is, yeah.
It's intimidating too. I never really drifted that corner much, but now we're clutch kick, e-braking, clutch kicking down there, if you know what I'm talking about. And like you book it, and then the same thing down here. We're booking it through here now.
It turns into so much fun.
Yeah.
I love, that's where I always like do big backwards entries and shit.
Yeah. I've never had the car to really do it, but like now we're entering, I would say a couple times I would just roast fourth through the water and all the way down to there. But like now we're picking up speed and going straight and then entering right about there. And so it's like, I've never done that here. Or not successfully to that speed, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Because the Mustang.
500-ish.
No way.
Yeah.
When we drag raced, it was like,
That's true. I
it
in
was
fourth.
super cool. Oh, you were? Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, that was my power band.
Oh, okay.
It's interesting how your car and all the cars feel the same speed out here.
Yeah.
Nothing feels that much faster regardless of the horsepower.
Right.
Probably
I feel like,
because we're jumping.
Yeah, maybe, because we're barely on the ground.
Yeah.
But no, it's funny because like your car rolls me up the hill.
Does it?
Like it is like, you probably put from the turn up like what, 5 cars maybe? Yeah. And I have to catch you in the turn. But when I lead, because I can go through that turn faster, I think I pull and then you catch up kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy though.
Yeah.
Cars are different like in different ways. You know?
But it hardly ever matters all the differences in the cars. And you'd think it was gonna matter here. I wanted to see Dustin Miles' car here to see how crazy it was because it's like 850 horsepower. But as we bring the different cars here, it really doesn't matter that much. Like people build crazy cars. Just like a lot of the Pro 2 type guys were talking about. We had a group chat before this JZX90 giveaway event, and they're talking about how competitive their cars are on sticky tires and like how they set them up for that. But like I think I told you, I was like, they never win here. You know, I'm like, it's always just a Kenda that wins. I don't know if it's because it's easier to drive on. What do you think?
I don't know. I mean,
I think it's the style of driving.
that's
Yeah.
true. That is true. When I put sticky tires on, it changes the way I drive completely, and it's different, you know?
Boom! Thank you to every sponsor that worked with Lone Star Drift this year, including BC Racing Coilovers, NRG, Koyo Rad, GK Tech, Sicky, Manufacturing, Spec Clutch, Inky Wheels, Kenda Tires, Garrett Turbo, ECU Master, What Monsters Do, AEM, and everyone else that helped out, including all the drivers, judges, spectators, volunteers, everyone. Thank you! Bam!
Yeah, but I mean the thing, like,
What do you think?
Dustin's car is left.
I don't like grippy tires.
You don't like grippy tires? You drive on retreads.
Like I would just buy.
It's like you said, because you can carry speed through the corner.
Yeah.
I tried to keep up with you two through that corner, and my rear end was just sliding out, so I was trying to pedal it to...
Yeah.
Yeah, your car kept going real wide.
Yeah.
You have a rear bar on that still? Yeah.
I like it.
No, it's nice. It makes it fun to drive, but it would help on that at least.
Did you enjoy your time in Texas?
Oh, it's amazing.
Good.
Yeah.
Did you get more laps in Texas than you normally do at normal events?
Yes.
That's the Texas thing, is getting as many laps as possible. Except in Poland, you get a lot of laps in Poland.
Much more laps.
You get more laps in Poland? Oh, liar. You don't.
It's like you could just drive all day until your car blows up. That's the scary thing. Like you guys are just like every lap I'm like, I'm gonna take a lap and chill, and I just drive real close and get video. You know?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't want to drift every lap. My car, even though I don't know what's going on.
We
with
can't
it,
control
I'm
ourselves,
like,
we're idiots.
Yeah.
We only have limited time.
I hear
have to
being
make
a
the most of
mechanic,
it.
working on my car, so 1 lap loss.
Oh, there go the police. I want to see this.
Are they gonna pit maneuver on it?
Yeah. Where do they do it? Just all around the track or just right here?
I think they do it on that straightaway, pretty much.
We're not going to be able to film this very well on a GoPro, but we
How
should
much
put
wrench
side
time
on.
did you put in your car this week? Just the drive shaft, or do you have other
Yeah,
stuff?
just a drive shaft. Adding, leaking.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Have you told anybody how your car is yet?
No, it works good.
Do you like it a lot more than the S50 or S52?
Oh, yes, way better.
Does it feel that much faster since it has similar torque?
It has more torque, but
not
just
much.
a way bigger power band.
Yeah.
So it makes 40 foot-pounds more, but 110 horsepower more.
Yeah. So
But
you really feel the horsepower?
Yeah, to me it's awesome. Like the power, everyone's like, oh, it doesn't have a lot of torque, but to me, like, it's really fun to drive that way. It's like in the middle of a V8 and a turbo car.
Do you think that do you think grassroots cars should go that way, kind of like the style you're building? Because it seems to be good out here, it seems to be good everywhere. I think you might have built it more for park and like smaller tracks, but it seems fantastic.
Yeah, I built it for smaller tracks, but here it rips. It's in the power band too, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that I think it works. I think that if you're at a series that has a lot of serious horsepower cars, it's a little bit of a disadvantage.
I don't know though, because you drove it to almost a championship at the JZX event.
Yeah, but it was hard to drive the whole time. It wasn't
Yeah.
very easy.
Well, I'm just saying, I think it's interesting because if you build a car like that, that's kind of a seat time car where you get as much seat time as possible with the least amount of effort and money and engine swaps and transmission stuff. Like Zach Mitchemore this year won our series, but he also pulled the drivetrain probably 5 times. Like, you know, you're not going to pull that drivetrain 5 times, are you?